Kia ora guys, Bird here. Welcome to part 2 of our Essentia extravaganza. Now I think I'm going to be doing this as 2 separate episodes. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think that's how it's going to go just because this is such an enormous build. So I've done a couple of things here off camera. I've added in this lever right here and this redstone lamp. If we check out underneath, I've got some redstone in here. I decided just to dig this out ahead of time just because it's digging. It's, you've seen digging in Minecraft. You can do digging in Minecraft in your own time. So I've pre-dug the tunnel out to the storage area for the wheat. We'll explain that in a little bit. And I've also dug out underneath the pipe here, and I've pre-dug the tunnel that we'll be taking over to the Lamp of Fertility. And it's not until you walk this tunnel that you realize just how long a distance it is between these two places. I mean, like, it's literally only seconds away, it feels like, but damn. Once you mine out those blocks, that's quite the big distance. So there are a couple of things that I would like to do here just to readjust our little system right here. I just want to make it a little bit more efficient. Where'd it go? I hope I picked that up. So we're going to replace these. Can you just, maybe let's just bonk these off like so. Oh dear. Now what we want to do is get rid of this jar right here. And basically we're going to swap around the positions of the Araba and Victus. Well, let's just stick that like that. Yeah, we don't need this pipe going around the back here anymore. And because I've dug this all out, I'm going to have to dig an extra little walkway here. Hopefully, that's my sound going weird. I hope it's not going weird for the YouTube video. I think my headset, something's wrong with my headset, man. Anyway, let's mine these out. Undo all of our previous work. And yeah, what we want to do is take this off. Reconnect this right here. Awesome. Disconnect those. And then let's just do something like this. Oh dear. Everything is connecting where it shouldn't. That's okay. So we can unplug that. Unplug that. And unplug that. Now that should be okay. Not quite. I just need to retype these jars. So we've got Araba going right there, super simple. Let's get my Victus Essentia file. Where did I put that? Here it is. Just get that back out. Boom. So that looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? That's going to allow us, it basically just allows it to be a little flatter, just a little nicer looking. And we actually leave this spot here empty on purpose, just in case I ever want to put arcane bellows on this in the future. So that looks a little bit better, in my opinion, and it's easy to follow as well, thanks to all of the filtered tubes that we've put on here, possibly unnecessarily expensively. Alright, now what we want to do is clear out the inventory. What did you expect? If it's a Birdtross video, guys. Chests are just full of crap. Like, most of the stuff that's in here is from today. Holy freaking crap. Still got all this redstone in my inventory as well. I did not prepare very well for this episode, apparently, even though I've been here off camera for the last, what, like 20 minutes or so, just preparing, and we're still not fully prepared. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get these Essentia tubes. I probably don't even have enough Essentia tubes now that I think about it. We might have to make some more. It's not a big deal. They're not that expensive. Let's get down here. So we just want to line up our tunnel like so. There we go. So that's all hooked up. Here, guys. So thank you for watching part 1. We may potentially be going to a part 3 here for this episode, because there's actually a heck of a lot of stuff still to do in terms of setting this up. We still need to craft a golem to use with our magic mirror. We need the control seals. I think we have the control seals already. We might actually have a golem pre-crafted that we can use to do this. It's actually getting quite dark right here. It should maybe put something down. Bunk. There we go. Just play it safe. Keep it mob unspawn friendly. And this is basically the most efficient way that we can get over to this lamp of fertility. And as I already said, I'm a little bit concerned about the suction properties of the lamp. I believe I double-checked. I didn't double-check, sorry. What am I talking about? I checked the suction before and it was 128. So that means that it should, under most typical circumstances, be able to pull out of a jar. But we are quite far here. Okay, so we've officially hooked that up to our system now. Wow. We can actually get our resonator out here. And we can just double check the suction at even in points like this. It's 73. Okay, so it's actually still pretty high, and it's 64 right there. Righto. So the suction there is 59, which is fantastic. And it's 53 there, so that means that the lamp of fertility is actually able to drag Essentia out of this Olympic, which is pretty cool. That's working as intended, I would say. Now what we want to do is we want to have a little bit of local storage over at the lamp of fertility itself, just because we want to be able to, you know, sort of like ebb and flow of the system. Let's just, for the ebb and flow of the guys, friendly mobs, just give me some peace of mind for a second here. We need a little bit of a buffer storage for when there's scarcity in terms of RNG from the wheat farm and so on and so forth. Yeah, my headphones are just, every time I break a block, it's just, I'm getting sort of broken audio. I hope it's not coming across in the recording. So how am I going to do this, though, is the thing. Like, how, I think, maybe we could have like a restricted tube? A restricted tube might just be what we need here. Let's see if we can pull one out here. Where are they? This one, I do have a spare one kicking around. They're not that hard to make, but they do need to be made. So if I stick that in there, that should reduce the suction on this resonator some. Contains 1 Essentia. So it's actually, okay, it's actually already pulling. The lamp of fertility is officially up and running from this little week to supply right here. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. We can actually just turn that off now for the moment. Actually, let's do it right here. I can do that. Okay, cool. Because I just want to check the suction situation. No, let's do. Okay, let's do this then. So it's 85. That's 32. So right here it's 42. Okay. And right there it's 85. Right. So I guess that I think the restriction tube should actually do it, if I'm not mistaken. We might not even need the restriction tube now that I think about it, just because the suction on this jar is going to be 32 by itself, which is much higher, and it looks like I accidentally broke an Essentia. Whoops. That's okay. It's like it's just dragging it out, and it's just keeping it there. Okay, it's not like old system. It's not like the old TC4 where they sort of like requested one, and then it just kind of resets, so you'd end up having stuff moving backwards and forwards in your tube all the time. It looks like it's slightly different now. Let's see, so the suction right here is 84. Okay. This might be okay. I'm not sure. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see what happens there. So that should be good to go. But we don't want this... we don't actually want the tube working unnecessarily... The lamp working unnecessarily. Because, well, I mean, we've already got 8 farm animals of each of the types that are in here. We don't need the lamp of fertility working right now because we actually don't have the next phase set up. I just wanted to get the Victus running was the main thing. But the actual... We do need to make I guess a 4th phase almost here possibly of actually getting a butcher golem in there is kind of the ultimate goal, to have that supply of stuff right there. So that should be that good to go. Let's go ahead and explain our little redstone switch here, because I didn't do that. What is this all about? This is basically our main switch for the entire system. So the redstone goes down here, goes through what in electronics is known as a NOT gate, because if I turn this lamp off, if I turn the switch off, that's going to basically alternate the switch so that this is on. We can check in our Thaumcraft on the control seal area, and it says right here, seals can be set to become inactive when they receive a redstone signal. So in other words, when the signal is on to a seal, the seal turns off. So just by having the NOT gate here, that makes it a little more intuitive for this redstone lamp. If the lamp is on, that means that the system is on, but we're giving power to the lamp to be able to say that it's on, of course. So we basically just invert the signal. When the lamp is off, that means the system is off. Our line is actually active and inhibiting the control seal. So it's a little more intuitive for the user just to be able to be like, oh, okay, the system's on, we can turn it off. Super simple. Right. Most of the time it's probably just going to spend its time like this though, so that's all good. Yeah, now what we need to do is get a golem and some seals over in the storage area over there. Let's see what we've got. I think we need 2 seals. We're going to need probably a store and an empty seal from what I've read. My inventory is filling up with garbage here. Give me a second just to take care of that. Let's see, drop off the garbage in here. We can organize that later on. Awesome. Not awesome. Most of the stuff I'm carrying is not garbage, but inventory is still pretty full. It's a Birdtross video. We already talked about this. Right, so what we want to do is have our empty seal on the chest. What? Why is there bread in here? I did not put that, I did not put that there, I promise. Alright, so let's get down our ender chest, get out the tink on a stick, otherwise known as the Golemancer's belt. That's just going to allow us to work with these a little more. So that is the seal there. Filter, we don't need a... Well, I guess we can filter out... No, it's okay, there's only like 1 item in there. Well, so 2 now. And that's okay. So we can't have a clumsy golem doing this. Ignores redstone signals. That's actually really nice. We've got the store seal right there. Empty seal right there. Now, hopefully... What I'm hoping is that I can... Oh. Okay. that was a little weird. So I shift right clicked onto the place that... Hopefully what that means is that items are going to get sent into the magic mirror. That's what I'm hoping. Now we only want 1 item to go in there, and that is the hay bale. So we're just going to double check and put the hay bale in here like so. Okay, so it doesn't actually use the item, which is cool. Send that back there. And I guess, well, while we're at it, we might as well just do a good engineering job. That was weird. And whitelist hay bales there, just in case bread somehow... Like, how is that in there? I don't know how that even happened. Can I do that on this side? But they've got the item frame right there, so that's fine, it's fine. So, that should be okay. What are the requirements for the seal? It's probably the exact same. All we need is a golem that does not have clumsy, which I think we've got one of these just kicking around that we can use for this. Like, we've got this great wood golem sitting right here. I mean, it's a bit basic. The rest of these guys, these were my fighter golems that I tried to make. What's this? This is a fighter one too. Yeah, this guy does not have clumsy, so he should just be good to go here. I'm a little bit nervous because I think if I stick this down, the system's going to work. Oh boy. Do I have any spare Essentia jars? I just want to double check what's going on here. Water jars, yeah, cool. So I've got those. Now before I send the Essentia this way, I just want to make sure that our pipe is all good. Yeah, cool. Just double checking that none of these links are broken from me messing around before. Awesome! Now just before I send that down there, I'm going to disable that. And I want to just build a little offshoot here for testing purposes. Let's just send this off this way. I just want to see how fast this works. Oh, well, stick it right there. Okay. So that should be good. This is just temporary. That's cool. So that just so we can see what the how fast this produces Essentia. That's the curious thing here. Is this fast enough to work as is, or is there going to need to be something that we need to do here to generate more Essentia? Like, do we need to put in... Oh. There we go. Good thing I... Oh. Ugh. If it doesn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. I tried. So I think I just need to stick this guy down here and... This is it. Dude! What? What? How did... Oh my gosh. What the heck just happened there? He went down here. He saw that seal all the way from there. Which is pretty impressive, actually. Like, hold on. Let me read about seals. Is there... They can see seals from like 32 blocks or something, can't they? Okay, well what does it say here? Golems. Okay. I don't know, man. Like, why did that work? Why did that... This is confusing. Like, this is you. Okay. We have progress. Well, we did have... No. Trying to get away again. Okay. I'm confused as to why the heck this is happening. I think I'm going to take a couple minutes off camera just to read through the Dormonomicon, and I'll come back once I work out what the heck is going on. Okay, so it's a couple of minutes later here, and I didn't solve the issue. So I have found a workaround. Barrier stones. So if you guys don't remember, barrier stones, these guys are under the Artifice tab, hanging out over here. Basically, they stop anything crossing them, and there's even a specific sentence here saying that they work on golems as well. That means that this guy literally cannot leave his little area once I stick him inside. In theory, you know what, he could probably jump over the shit, maybe. Something else that I noticed is that this golem over here, now you see he's got a hay bale. Guess where he got that from? I don't know what is going on with my life, but it is kind of crazy, and I need it to stop. I need it to stop. Please. Okay. I think this guy is back working again. That's good. My chest is just full of inventory. And now I've got 2 full stacks of hay bales just chilling. Okay, we're going to stick these back here. Where are all my hay bales, dude? I had... Oh, crap. They're over here! I just remembered! This has probably been going for minutes! No. It hasn't. What's going on? Well, the wheat's in here, so something worked. Okay, so well, at least this works. That's nice. But we don't have a golem here. Crap, I forgot about that. Oh, man. This is a tricky build. Okay, well, that part has just been working this whole time. I didn't even realize, but... So, that's nice. That's nice. Now, will you escape? Probably. Let's be honest. He's going to try and get away. Okay, he's shoving stuff in. But he's not smart enough. Oh boy. Okay. We've got an issue here. Haven't we? Oh, actually, it's not that bad. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Okay. I thought it was an issue, but no, we're fine. So, we've got all of these hay bales here. This is, like, just full to the brim with wheat, which is good. So, we're gonna need another golem here. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to need another empty and store seal. I did not prepare these ahead of time, so this is going to be a bumper episode, I think. This one here. Could use a store and an advanced empty, but that's kind of a waste of those seals. Oh my gosh, my inventory. Okay, looks like we've got to do another... Man, Minecraft's inventory system is just... I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. I've had these iron blocks on me the whole time, so... Alright, put that away. Wait, hang out over there. You, here, rotten flesh, whatever. Don't care. What's this lever doing here? You, up there. Seeds. Don't need them. Barrier stones I'll hang on to for now. Okay, and then the rest of this is like Essentia related stuff. Okay, so the inventory is still... I don't know, man, it's like, it just grinds my gears every single episode. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what you enjoy about the show, right? Surely. Okay, so. Hello. We need to go over there. What? Oh. I am so scatterbrained right now. We've got this. We need to make a store and empty seal. So, this one's going to take some Aversio. So we need a blank seal as well. Okay, so, and they get you 3. Okay, I think I've got some spares. Hopefully I've got some spares in here. Okay, I do have some spares, fantastic. So we just need 2 of those, which is cool. Now, I don't have the Thaumatorium set up. No, I don't. So we'll have to just quickly... do that here. I can't remember exactly how to do this. I think you just need a piece of Nitor, as they say, and 2 of these bros. Guess it doesn't really matter right now. Bunk and a bunk. Oh, we need to get the light source underneath as well. That's what this is for. Cool. So that's up and running. So we want to get a collect seal, store seal. So that's going to take some Aversio. Do I have any Aversio? Aversio just hanging out? We do. Thank you, Axe of the Stream. What would I do without you? Wow. Piping it in like plebs. So I just want one of... No. Store. Job done. Awesome. So that's that guy. And what was the empty seal? That was Wakwas. Okay. I can handle that. Wakwas right there. Gosh, it's so nice just having your Essentias just scattered all over the place. Like a pleb playing Minecraft for the first time. Man, I really need to get organised in this game. But there we go. That's that. We've got our 2 seals. Awesome sauceum. So we put the empty seal on here. Shift click that. Put the store seal on here. Here. And so that should be good. Now all we need is a golem who's not going to run off and do that. I believe that's just the same thing. So we can just make another... just base a golem, just a great wood golem should be all we really need for this one. Let's see, just a great wood golem. Yeah, just that's all we need. So 8 machina, some great wood, brass gear, clockwork mined. What's the recipe for this stuff? Let's just get the Essentia sorted out first. So 8 machina. Should have my machina jars over here. Don't have any just hanging out. We do. It's all hanging out, boys. So far, so good. Yeah, this episode's probably going to be a little bit longer than 30 minutes if I had to guess right now, which is fine. Part 2. Part 2 of our extravaganza. I think we can get the basics done in 2 parts, but we'll probably just do like a sort of a quote-unquote part 3, but kind of the next episode we'll just cover the Butcher Golem and refine this a little bit. So we're also going to need some gears. We're going to need one of these. Oh boy. Comparator. So we need 3 gears. Okay, well we made a bunch of those last time. It's the mundane ring with some iron ingots shoved in the middle of it. Yes, we're going to need like 3 of these, right? About 3 of these. So they're not that expensive. They're pretty cheap, actually. Boop. Do that. Sweet beans. 3 brass gears. We're onto it. Clockwork mine. So we need some glass panes as well. I should have some hanging out. 5 of those. We're also going to need a comparator. Should have a couple of those prefab. Awesome. I love just being able to pick up prefab stuff. Going to need some brass plates. They'll be over here if any. Only got 1, so we'll need to make some more. I believe it takes 3, so we need to make another one out of our blocks here. Cool as. Crafting with Birdtross. Oh yeah. So we got those. So we got this, we got this, we got this. We got the gear. And I believe it was 3 or 4 great wood. I think it was 3. Let's just take the entire stack. Let's head over to the Wizard Tower to craft up our clockwork mine. Night approaching from over there. I haven't actually done the Silverwood area in a long time. Need to work on that at some point here too. So comparator goes down there. Or was it the brass gear in the... was it ran the other way? No, that was right. Sweet, and it's cheap enough that we don't really need to worry. I think that's everything. I hope this is everything. We're so close to the finish line, guys. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be really interesting and exciting. I'm really, really happy about this. Yeah, we've got everything. Go. And easy enough. Awesome. So we've got our golem now. Cool beans. Way to go, Azanor. And this should be it. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Okay. So items are going in. Oh, we don't have any Elementum in here. Okay, I'm going to need to supply this with fuel as well. Right. Bunk. So still got graphical issues going on there, but that looks to be sorted. Oh, I don't have the jar labels. I forgot the labels. Okay, let's get the labels back on. Oh wow, dang. Good thing this is somehow not broken yet. Okay, Erba is in there. That's good. Let's make sure it stays that way. Bonk. Cool. Which means the Victus is basically forced to go up there. Looks like we're getting something going on here. What's this? Well, this is working. Terra Essentia is just getting voided if we don't need the Terra Essentia. As far as I can tell, this is good to go here. We're making Essentia. We're making Essentia. I've got my hand up in my mouth right now. Something that I built in this mod is actually working, and this is by far the most complex actual mod-related thing I've ever built. So we've got plenty of wheat to work through here. This golem is going to keep this well and truly topped off. So the bottleneck right now is this guy over here. The centrifuge. We could actually get multiple centrifuges on this to, because, I mean, like, you know, there's Well, maybe the wheat is the backlog, but from right now, the centrifuge is definitely the backlog. So yeah, I think we're up and running, guys. I mean, this is great. This is awesome. I've been working at this for quite some time. We've got like an hour or so of shenanigans. I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to get the lamp of fertility up and running just yet. We need to get the actual butcher seal in there, so I guess there is sort of a quote-unquote part 3 coming after all, but we're just going to name that a new episode. We got it! We got the Victus up and running. Yeah, I'm not going to send the Victus down there just yet, though, so we're not going to have that part of it working, I don't think, up until we get the butcher going. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Wow. We got it going. Thank you guys for getting to the end of both parts of this episode. This was a crazy, crazy ride for me. The last time I did something this crazy with Essentia, it was back in TC4 where we broke down the it was the wheat back then used to have what was it? There used to be Messis. That's right. There used to be an aspect called Messis, and that broke down into like Spiritus and Umanu. So you could get basically every primal aspect just out of wheat. So now it's a bit simpler. I think he kind of nerfed the game a little bit because he realized, okay, what is this? Is this bad? This might be bad. We can fix it though. They're fighting with each other, that's for sure. Well, they'll stop fighting anyway once this fills up, and it's almost already filled up anyway. What happened? Oh. What's going on here? It contains Victus. What? What's this? It's broken. It can't go anywhere. I'm confused. Well, we can fix this anyway. We can just type that suction using some labels, and maybe that'll fix that. Well, I was about to wrap the episode up, but it looks like we're having technical difficulties. So what we're going to do is just slap some labels on these. That should make everybody friends. Okay. It's going to drain all of the Victus out of there, of course, because jars with labels on them have twice as much suction. That's 32, this is 64. So, that's just going to suck everything out. Okay. And that's going to start filling up. Wow, really? In this whole time we... Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what happened there, but... Well, we fixed it. That's nice. Okay, I think we're up and running again. This actually generates... Just that one centrifuge actually generates a ton of Essentia. Yeah, I think that one is going to be enough. Cool. Right, once again, guys, thank you very much for watching our combined episode here. And we'll see you next time for quote-unquote part 3, but that's just going to be a new episode about the Butcher Seal. Have a good day, morning, afternoon, weekend, holiday, school break, whatever it is. We'll see you next time.